your name, brother?
My name is Jay.
Jay? Okay, nice to meet you, Jay. Where are you from originally?
Philadelphia, but my mom traveled, kept us kids all over the place. I lived in Williamsport for a while, all over the place. Like my mom was like a gypsy, basically. She's like never kept us in one spot very long.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I got a brother and a sister.
A brother and a sister?
They're not really into the lifestyle like this, so they don't really understand the struggles I go through every day in life out here. So they kind of like shun me basically for now, for the time being, until I figure out what I want to do in my life.
And I have heard that from other people. Are they still in Philly?
No, they live in the suburbs. And I got little nieces and nephews running around. I'm sure they really don't want me around that. They don't want them to be around that kind of stuff. You know
okay, I mean? Agreed. Do you have children?
Myself, I don't have any children. I lost my girlfriend to addiction, so ever since then I really haven't had really any interest in like really about to have a woman or even thought about kids to bring them into this kind of lifestyle. I'd feel fucked up since I was brought into this lifestyle at such a young age as my mother. Yeah.
How long ago that was?
It was when the fentanyl epidemic first took off, right before this trank and all this new flesh-eating bacterial virus that's going around out here. But I'm starting to come around. I'm starting to see that I need to move on and try to get my shit together before it's too late.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
Once you get almost in your 40s and stuff, you realize that time's running short. My mom and dad broke apart because of addiction. My dad really wasn't with the addiction thing, and my mom was a full-blown cocaine addict. So I was born as a drug baby when I was a kid. So I pretty much was born into this addiction. I feel. And it caused a lot of pain and suffering as a child.
I'm sorry you had a hand in life. Do you have any favorite childhood memories you can think of?
Oh yeah, like I used to go swimming, fishing, and all that stuff. But when you become an addict, you really kind of lose interest in a lot of things in your life. Like now, all I do is pretty much I'm on my own. I'm like a loner. I like to be alone. Like before, I had a lot of friends and stuff. But you realize when addiction and stuff, you really can't have friends like that out here because they betray you and leave you in the dust. They leave you with nothing, and no one will be there for you.
So you have experienced some backstabbing out here, or in life, period, would you say?
Yeah. And if you can make it out here alone like that, you're tough, because every day's a struggle out here for real. Like, nowhere to go. Don't have places to go to shower every day. Like, every day you're constantly losing something that you had out here.
How often do you take a shower?
I mean, I get one like twice a week usually. But I had open heart surgery and stuff, so I got to kind of watch my health and stuff. I end up in the hospital a lot from the fact that I got health problems and stuff due to my addiction and other things.
Let's talk about school. How far did you go?
I graduated in school. I did really good in school.
High school?
I never finished college or anything. I went to community college for business management, but then I just gave up. I started partying, doing cocaine, and that turned into the brown heroin, the real dope, and the real drugs.
So who introduced you to drugs?
My mother.
Your mom?
Yeah, basically she was diabetic. She'd always shoot drugs, shoot cocaine and stuff. Yeah, I got high with my mom as I grew up, which kind of ruined our relationship. As she got clean and I didn't, we don't really associate with each other at all. She kind of betrayed me, I feel, in the whole process of my addiction.
What brought you down to Kensington?
I always end up back here for some reason. I don't really like chasing my drugs around. I'd rather just be right there. And I can do it. But I like helping people, and I end up coming back down here to help somebody, and I got stuck. I was out in California living, where I got property and stuff that nobody really knows about. I got a getaway pretty much where I was living in Southern Cal, but I came back here and I got really sick here. It sucks that I've been here ever since. So.
How long have you been down here straight now?
About 6 months I've been here, living off the land. Hard.
And
It's tough.
you homeless?
Yeah, pretty much right now I'm homeless while I'm in this state.
How is it like being out here in the Badlands,
I mean,
homeless?
For some people it's scary, but for me, it's kind of like my natural habitat. Like some people, they can go in the woods and it's their natural habitat. But I could survive off it. I could survive down here with nothing. Other people are scared to death. Like as people are walking, running away from bullets, I'm going towards it, trying to go get my stuff. You know what I mean?
I don't know what would I call you, because that's really,
savage.
yeah.
Straight savage when it comes to what I want, I get it. I gotta walk through a sand dune storm.
Damn.
I'm going to get my stuff.
Right, that's how serious you need it.
Yeah, nothing's worse than being sick. And this stuff will make you a murderer over some drugs. This stuff right here is not dope. It's some straight savage drug that they invented in the back door.
Damn.
Like, and they're constantly giving out samples because they don't know whether the stuff's gonna kill you or whether it's gonna keep you alive. They don't know, but you'll wake up in the morning and you'll have holes in your legs and everything. You won't even be able to walk, and you'll drag yourself to the sample to go get one. It's sad, and it smells horrible down here. Like they need to come in and do something about this shit. They need to come in here and help the people, because it ain't the people's fault. It's the city's fault.
I agree with you 100%, because there is nowhere in the world this should be happening in America.
You got people that got live bugs in their skin, walking around maggots in their skin and stuff. That's so unsanitary. Like, garbage produces maggots. We're human beings. We deserve a second chance on
Second
life.
chance, fourth chance, ninth chance, unlimited chances until you get it one day, right?
Yeah, I've been to rehab like 15 times, and when I feel it's time to go again, when it's to the point where I can't do this no more, I take it in. Everybody needs a chance in life to either quit or get their oil. I call it oil change, so you don't die. You know what I mean? Even though maybe you're not completely ready to get clean, but at least you know that you know there's a breaking point on whether you're at the point of a break where you might die. And nobody want to die out here. Cause they'll just leave you for dead out here. They don't care.
Serious out here.
People walk over top of you like you're a piece of shit to get what they want. I see it with my own eyes. It's sad, but it's you're around a bunch of straight savages. All they care about is one thing, and that's getting high and getting what they want. And they'll do anything out here to do it.
Now, how do you survive out here?
They could tell. Pretty much, they could tell right away whether. I could tell within the first couple minutes if I'm even going to talk to somebody. Like I literally I straight up like, if I don't like something or I don't like somebody, I'll let them know it. I'm not really down here trying to make friends. You come down here trying to make friends, you won't find out you won't find what you're looking for, and ain't gonna be a friend.
That's facts, man. For those 6 months that you have been down here, you have learned a lot from this place.
This is an attraction, this is like a drug attraction. It's really ain't like a hangout. People come down here and they get stuck down here and they find out the hard way that this place is really not as nice as you think it is.
When the last time you spoke to your family?
My father's dead. My mother, I don't talk to my mom. But I saw my mom not too long ago, and she really didn't have much to say to me.
How old you say you was again?
38. Born in April, I'm a Taurus.
Oh, you're a Taurus? Yeah. April what?
27th. We're bullheaded, you know. Okay. Stuck in our ways. Which kind of helps me out down here, I think, a little bit.
When the last time you celebrated your birthday?
Last year I did with people, but it wasn't really like a birthday. I haven't celebrated Christmas in a couple years either. Yeah. Ever since my dad died.
You had a good relationship with your dad?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
That's good.
But everything went really downhill with the drug situation. My grandfather died. He was my idol. He wouldn't have been going for this shit right now that I'm doing. He came down here and slapped me in my head, grabbed me and took me home.
Yeah.
Rehab would have been in the house. Yeah, he's not playing.
So I see you got a hospital wristband. Were you in the hospital recently?
Yeah, I went to. I went on an ambulance ride because I got hit with Narcan, but I was sleeping. I wasn't really I was up for days. Sometimes you can't sleep out here. There's nowhere to sleep, so you just walk for days. And I was on one of them walking missions, and pouring down rain and stuff, and I finally went to sleep. And they Narcan me on Allegheny on the thing. But they be just doing it on the platform. Because this train, really, you're not dead, you're just really tired. So puts you to sleep.
But some people do be dead. There have been incidents where people were dead and people just walk past them.
Walk over top of them. Like
So it does kill people. So what's a day in your life out here look like for you, 24 hours?
Pretty crazy. Most people can't keep up with it. I've been gripping and running, but lately I've been chilling. Like, I found that I like Tioga area because there's not a lot of people here, and I can get shit done. Like, I hit people in the neck and stuff. A lot of people come to me for help because they can't find a vein, and I help them out, and they feel comfortable with me because I know what I'm doing. A lot of people don't know what they're doing, and they're messing people up out here. And you can kill somebody with a needle if you don't know what you're doing.
Hot shot and all those things I have heard happen.
And it could be really dirty too, if you don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't play the games with the needles.
How much do you charge to hit people?
Depends how hard of a hit, and depends just on the person, how much money they got. All the way from $2 to $5 to $10. Home visits 20. I got people I go to their house once a week.
Wow,
Like,
look at
people,
you.
you'd be surprised who gets high and who don't. But there's certain people that can afford getting high. Like, they're not really addicts like we are. They're like weekend partiers, I call them.
But that's how it starts sometimes, right? The weekend, then eventually.
Next thing you know, the doctor's living down Kensington too.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised who's down here and living on the streets and stuff. I seen rock stars, I seen dentists. I seen one dude, his parents owned his tire company, and he was like a multi-millionaire, and as soon as his parents died, everything was gone. Everything. And even his kids shunned him. They shunned him for it because they're supposed to get all this shit, and he spent all the money. And the bugs are horrible down here. They're constantly biting out here. Like,
You got sensitive skin just like me.
I'm a ginger. I'm a redhead, so I'm constantly always freaking like. I just feel one bug and I just feel buggy all the time.
Oh, I hear you.
So a lot of times I keep it moving. Because bugs ain't biting when you're moving.
So you have sold drugs at a point in your life. Tell us about that time.
Oh yeah, when I was younger, I used to make methamphetamine and stuff. I come from a biker family, so I kind of got pulled into that lifestyle young. I made a lot of money doing that shit, and then I got busted and went to prison. And
For how long?
I went to prison for 8 years off and on. I kept going back for violations for dirty earns and hanging out with certain people that shouldn't have been around. Like, I was green lighted from hanging out with anybody in many bike clubs or anything due to the drug fact.
So when you get released, what's the first thing you do?
I do good for the beginning, and then I get tired of it. I don't really got no responsibilities like that since my girl died even. So I kind of just do whatever I want, basically. If I decide to go to Kensington, that's what I do. One day I might just decide to leave what I'm doing and say fuck it and come down the way.
Yeah.
And it's happened multiple times. I ran from a halfway house before for state parole during the pandemic. Beginning of the pandemic, I said fuck this, I'm out. I said this ain't happening, I ain't gonna be locked in like this. And I went down to Kensington, and we were the only ones out in society at all. The rest of the whole city is dead. Kensington was lit. I'm fucking looting, National Guards down here and everything.
I remember that time. I was out here that time too. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. It was definitely that was a lifestyle experience, one a lifetime experience. People aren't ever gonna know it.
Right.
The shit I did then, I should never get out of jail.
I hear that. But yo, man, you know this place that you're in, if the drugs don't get you, the lifestyle is gonna get you. So I hope you can hurry up and get out of here. 6 months, don't let that turn into 6 years. You know how this is the black hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what do you want the world to know about you?
I want to know, man, don't judge a book by its cover, because, like, this guy right here, you might want to have him on your side out here, because I know the struggle for real out here. But I know how to survive through this storm. Like, I could teach you a lot of things, but they tell me to get out of here, you nut ass old head. But they don't really understand. It's only going to get worse out here before it ever gets better.
That's deep, and that's for real also too. What are some things you love most about yourself?
Well, I love the fact that I don't give up on things. I know that eventually this shit's going to come to an end. I'm going to be able to move forward. Plus, I know there's a heaven, I know there's hell. Because when I just had that open heart surgery, I seen some things that in my head that I had a vision, and I'm going to be one of the ones crossing that wall when it's time to go to the next life.
Wonderful. Do you have a spiritual or religious belief?
Yeah, I never really believed in God until like recently, but now I know there's a God somewhere. And I believe in I'm like a Christian.
Okay. Where do you believe you'll go when you die?
I think I'm going to heaven.
Amen, brother. I pray you do. Do you have a favorite band or artist you listen to?
Well, I like a lot of rock stars and stuff, and a lot of ex-addicts and stuff, because I can relate to their stories and their songs and the way they you know what I mean?
I got you.
Like Nirvana.
Right.
That kind of stuff. All the 27 Club.
Yeah, I hear that. When you hear the word art, what does art mean to you?
There are many lots of things. Like, I like to do graffiti art or tag stuff that's like an art. Then you got like music. Then you got like people that are just like being outside in the wilderness. That's an art to me. Being outside is an art.
That's beautiful to hear. I love that. I never heard that one before, so that's unique.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you had to pick one or the other, if you had to pick to fly or be invisible, which one would you pick?
I'd rather be invisible, so when I'm tired of being with somebody, I just become invisible and nobody even know I'm there.
Okay. What is one thing that you would like to see more of in this world?
I like to see more people not judging other people by the way they look and stuff, and give them a chance. But you gotta understand, around here, people, they gain that kind of negativity because of the things they do. Like, you got 27 dudes that run in the store that look the same. Now they're gonna judge you on that, the looks, the way you're carrying yourself, and how you look, and who you hang out with is who you become. And that's the way life is. It don't matter whether you like it or not. That's the way society's always going to be. It's to protect what they got, because they don't want to lose what they have.
Deep.
If you're going in somebody else's mom and pop store stealing stuff, pretty soon mom and pop store don't open up no more. And then nobody's going to be happy around here.
Agree. If your friends or your family see this video, what message would you like to send to them?
I like to let them know I'm doing good, and I'm gonna be all right out here. So don't worry about me. And my man's got a bug on him. Hold up. That bug on his shirt. That's a big bug.
I know, right? Thanks, brother. He's looking out for the boy. That's what's up.
My short-term goal is to get my health under control, so I don't end up being in the casket at a young age. I don't want to die before I'm 50. And people die really young out here these days.
Agree.
You're lucky to make it to 50 out here.
There are a lot of people in this world who judge people who struggle with drug addiction. What's your message for the world?
Don't judge anybody till you really know their past. You don't really know what they got going on inside their head. So what you could be just making them have a worse day than what they already have. So just make somebody feel good about themselves. They look like really fucked up in the head individual. But you really don't know that person. So give them a chance.
Facts.
Everybody in Kensington and around, hope you have a wonderful day today. Sunshine is beautiful out here, and now we'll move forward with our journey.
Awesome.
Today with my man.
Yo, before we take off, is there anything you are in need of that we can help you with?
Yeah, I could definitely use some cigarettes and some clothes. Like,
cigarettes and clothes?
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Today is your lucky day, man. I got a bag. I got some jeans in there, some shirts in there. I want you to go through there and take an outfit, man. I'm gonna bless somebody else with another outfit.
Hell yeah.
So you can see if that jeans fit you.
Oh, yeah,
is that your size?
Yeah, that's exactly my size, dude. So when you can come over and measure me while I was sleeping.
Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, that's your size.
I'll see in here. If not.
Okay, brother, let's see what else you got.
I definitely need some jeans, though.
You need some jeans?
Socks, this is what I've been looking for.
Some socks?
Yeah.
Okay, you got some socks.
Yeah, some boxers.
Some boxers.
Yeah, some shirts. Yeah. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you very much.
So you happy with that bag? We're gonna go to the store and get some cigs for you.
Hell yeah.
And then
thank you very
I'll
much.
bless you with other stuff I got for you, all right?
Thank you, bro.
All right.
My man.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. You gotta let me take a picture of you now for your